Hey, Cornerbacks here. So today I want to do a lineup update on what I'm working with right now. We ended up completing all of the Kurt Warner sets, and here's what I got left. I sold a lot of them off. Kurt Warner is currently on the block. He hit his training minimum right now, so he's kind of like floored out. So unfortunately, that thing is tanked in price. I couldn't tell you if I made coins off those sets or not because I bought a couple bundles between when I started and when I finished. So that kind of mixed in with the coins. I didn't really keep good track of it. But anyways, we sold off a lot of them early when we completed them. Selling it off, you probably profited on Friday, maybe a little into Saturday, but Sunday it doesn't look like there's much profit left to be had from those. The juice has been sucked dry. If you want to see this team in action, I'm just going to pump out my second YouTube channel, linked in the description below. That's where I post all the gameplays of me, basically, from stream and stuff. I talk about cards, I review them in like the first minute of the video, and then I show gameplay of it afterwards. But anyways, Steve Young. So Warner hit the second channel this morning in gameplay. So follow over there, please. Or sub, I guess is what they call it here on YouTube. The YouTubes. Steve Young. Glitchy. I used them today. Amazing. Best quarterback in the game. Kind of crazy they brought out a better quarterback the day after Warner dropped. I was really hoping they would like wait a week so he can be the best quarterback in the game for a week. So even though you see Warner is at 93 overall, Steve Young at 91 because he hits 92 or 82 speed with his improviser quarterback. He has the escape ability. So unfortunately they don't show the escape abilities. What I have active right there. I'll show you what I have active on my guys. Steve Young has 2 superstar abilities active, which are right there. Gutsy, Scrambling, Escape Artist. You'll notice I don't have many X Factors. It's because I don't really believe in X Factors making that much of a difference and kind of a training waste. I wasted a ton. Corey Dillon, I put Wrecking Ball on it because people in stream were like, hey, you should do it. Just see how it activates. So we've been using a little bit, but the thing that makes him most powerful is that Bruiser Chem. So that one gives you more powerful stiff arms. You know, these you guys know the stiff arm animation right now from hell. All those like clips that have been shared forever. So that's basically better truck and stiff arm animation. So then I put Indoor Baller on him just because whatever. I wanted to get his X Factor, see if that actually makes a difference on him. Not that big of a difference. Pin and Pull Guru there for tosses also. So I got, I think, the best running back in the game. Corey Dillon also hits the juke threshold. So he's solid right there. Probably the best, like maybe if he was a little faster, it'd be far and away. So he's pretty well balanced because he's only 86 speed. So he's not going to really pull away from a lot of defenses because many defenders right now are around that or faster. You got the Shazzes, the defensive backs at 86 or faster. But juke move at 89, over the threshold of 88 for that. Spin move only at 87. So maybe I guess it could go up one to get the spin threshold, but I don't spin anymore. Oh, sorry, do I need one more zone run to get it? No, I don't. Okay, so he's already got his +2 spin move, so I can't get on Corey Dillon without, say, John Madden chems, and I don't have a John Madden chem yet. So my top 2, phenomenal right there. Best quarterback in the game, best running back in my opinion in the game. And then I got Level Master Torrey Holt. Before I got quarterbacks that I wanted to activate, I had him with Slot Apprentice, which is really nice. Then I got Warner, who basically put Slot Apprentice and Route Running Apprentices on every single position. That's why Warner's really good, besides for being accurate. So it was a hard trade-off to decide between Young and Warner. I think just Young's ability to kind of get out of the pocket, make them force a spy on the field, take one out of either the pass rush or the drop. It's just so important that having Steve Young back there, and he can even outrun a lot of them because it just activates and speeds them up like Mike Vick behind the line of scrimmage in his prime in like 04. Joe Juravicious, you're like, oh, why you got Joe? Well, he's tall. He gets good spec catch animations at 88 spec catch, which I believe might be a threshold there. I think it is 88, then 95 based off previous years. I don't have that confirmed though, so don't take me for my word right there. And then what's most important, like if they're playing like man press or something, he has a release at 90. So that's on Mutt head to head, it's 90. All Madden, it's 86. You get really good, outside releases on old school fades. So he's basically a man press killer right there with a beat press, and of course like a nice high target to throw to, big body. I've noticed him spec catching over more DBs or opponents than anybody else. So having a tall target there is nice, especially because user linebackers don't animate because you throw the ball far down the field and they're not within the 3.5 yard radius of spec catch ability for linebackers, which is what Mutt Leaks showed, and you guys have seen that, right? Linebackers not moving. Sucks. Antoine Randall L., he is kind of on, I don't know. He's on review right now, I guess is a good word of putting it. He's good. He's shifty. He's nice once he gets the ball, but he's not like glitchy out on the routes there. Like I see a lot of man now, and maybe it's just due to like the lower route running. But everybody's kind of got bad route running right now. Nobody's really hitting that 90 that often. But 88 speed is perfectly cromulent. I like the 90 on Torrey Holt better. Obviously, every single speed higher adds another tier of power to your player. Tyree Kill is my number 4 and kick returner. He's kind of just sitting there. chilling, not that great at route running, but it is over 75. So between 75 and 90 is generally all the same because of the thresholds for animations against zone and man. Man, I think the higher the better, because I think it's like every point helps you catch balls against man coverage. To my knowledge, Marvin Harris in there, probably should sell him off. Because Antoine's there, kind of similar. Marvin's a couple points faster. I've been deciding whether to downgrade my Antoine and sell back or not. But I probably should just sell off Marvin, keep Antoine for the foreseeable future. George Kittle, I think he's the best tight end in the game. You could argue for legend, but what's great about Kittle, you could argue for, Ertz and stuff like that. He's fast and he's got great run block. He's essentially another lineman out there. Oops, I did that wrong. But anyways, he's with 82 run block. You have a lot of like right tackles. I guess 89 right there, 85, but that's pretty darn close to my starting left tackle. So having basically another lineman out there that can block for you, along with somebody that can like clear out zones at 82 speed, I think Kittle by far and away is amazing and the best in the game. You could argue you want higher spec catching traffic on your players, but of course, being 87, you got to take that hit somewhere. It's not perfect. Here's my offensive line. I'm not going to go through them. They're 89 and 90 overalls. They're basically tops at their positions right now. Legends or the theme diamonds that I put together and just kept. But I didn't power them up. I got Secure Protector on Gross, but I took it off to add it to Steve Young. But Dan Deerdorf still has it over there. So if I ever go against LT and another pass rusher, I'll probably just like ID LT. Hopefully a double team picks him up and doesn't get split too fast. Otherwise, when you go against LT, it's a long day as he gets a lot of great animations. So there's the offense right now. How's your guys' looking? Hopefully glitchy, hopefully playing really well for you. I'm liking the offense. The defense, of course, is top end. I think the cornerbacks, I'll start there. So cornerbacks are still a little bit behind on the speed department versus wide receivers. Defense right now is still a little bit of a struggle. I do have a little bit of success with man press. I've seen that work well against me, unless they know what they're doing. Of course, gun bunch is very good, but I figured I'll just put a deep quarter and man up the guy that a deep quarter to stop those like wheel routes and stuff. Ken Houston, nice and fast up here at the DB. Like I said, like my cornerbacks, I'm currently like in between. I don't really know if I want to power up Seahorn there. Houston's at 88 speed, which is really nice. 88 hit power at 6'3". Gorgeous, good looking safety. Obviously can't play man coverage very well with 78 man, but 86 zone is fine. You want it over 90, but there isn't a huge difference between those two numbers, as you saw in my testing zone video. Basically, the guy that wrecks shit is Lawrence Taylor. Him and Reggie White off the edge are glitchy. I've tried John Henderson, so I have the run stuff ability on John Henderson, and I still don't really see much. So unfortunately, I thought he'd be like a force in the middle. The only really force things he does is like on a draw. It's like kind of like out of my way. He'll just throw him out of the way. But against regular runs, it feels like he sheds like normal. Nothing exactly too glitchy there in the sheds. But otherwise, I'll probably go back to John Randall, activate him with his pass rusher trait. So I'll have three guys. Basically, my defense is rush 3 right now, and get home with my pass rushers, Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, and then John Randall when I reactivate him. But I think I might give John Henderson just a few more games for review before I really let him go. I got Tuggle there at linebacker too. He's only there when I'm basically a 3-4 base defense with a big dime. And 3-3-5 in the Ravens playbook. So he's there in 3-4. He's a run stuffer extraordinaire. High hit power, block shed, play wreck for the defense. 82 speed isn't killer. It's not wonderful. If they pass and I'm in a 3-4, Tuggle is definitely a liability. And all linebackers are a liability out there because I might drop Lawrence Taylor and TJ Watt into coverage and they ain't great. You can throw it near them and they still won't react very well. Just low zone coverage. They don't really react to the ball coming out of the hands at all. So that's tough to have those kind of guys out there for you, but and maybe I should kind of switch to more of a drop. Like if I ever go 3-4, cover 4, drop show 2, maybe I should go to linebacker that has some more coverage stats. Like Leighton Vander Esch is a good one, but not good enough right now because he's just not high enough in the zone. So Mel Blount is my free safety number 1 because I just don't see anybody. Like you could argue the new card, Diamond, I forgot his name off the top of my head. He's okay. He can't really hit that well. Got good coverage, but I think Mel Blount just playing free safety. Until we get somebody better, he'll be there. Obviously, I think I'll move Ken Houston to free safety when I get... I could say Harrison there, but Harrison's a little slow in my opinion. But once I get Pat Tillman maxed out, which won't be for, I don't know, a couple more weeks, I think, just based on my normal play time. Harrison Smith a little slow. Good hit power, though. Good sub linebacker. He's even slower than Tuggle, though, so... better coverage. I don't know. It's kind of like a trade-off there. It's not that big of a deal. So that's kind of the defense right now. Like I said, Marshawn Lattimore will be on the outside. I think, when I play, I think I want Gilmore at CB3. because he's just not good enough with outside release routes. And even Renfro, this is why I'm thinking powering up like a Seahorn to get him to 89 speed, so that way I can't be beat on a straight streak if I press man coverage, shade over the top, shade outside, that kind of stuff. So I might power up Seahorn. The problem is it's like 300k to power him up, and I don't know if I want to spend 300k on a Nat card when we might get a cornerback like in a program or a legend weekend. Sorry, one more thing before wrapping up. I also have Jan, as you see in my superstar. You get one superstar kicker. So I got the kicker, and the punter is just an 80 overall, whatever. So those are special teams. Just wanted to mention them quickly before I sign off in this video. That's it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.